Hey, what is up guys? So welcome to the test end video for Nekroz. This is definitely going to be really interesting to showcase because the combos are really long. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing it the usual style. One combo alone or one test hand alone could end up taking up the entire video. Could take up almost 20 minutes, and that's the case when I play this deck. Not a deck I could commonly play at an actual tournament. I usually play this casually, and generally speaking, a lot of my friends actually complain a lot about the length of time I spend playing my turnout for Nekroz. But with that being said, let's just get started. Okay, first 5 cards. As you can see, when it comes to this deck, as long as you have a Nekroz card, or rather a incantation card, you could definitely start doing a lot of plays here. So in this particular case, things might not seem as ideal, because obviously this one targets a ritual spell in your graveyard. However, that being said, there's a lot to do here. So it's not the best hand, but you could do a lot. So firstly, discard Clausulus, allowing you to add a Nekroz ritual spell. This will allow us to add Cycle as one of the key ones. You'll understand why I'm actually activating Cycle, but then pretty much I'm going to be activating the Cycle, tributing off the Shred from my hand to bring back the Clausulus. So you could actually see what we're doing here now. Since Shred is actually tributed, you're allowed to add a warrior type Nekroz ritual monster from your deck to your hand. So in this case, without a doubt, we're adding our Brionic, which will pretty much allow us to then discard and search for any ritual monster we want from our deck. So it's going to be very interesting. A Nekroz monster, of course, any Nekroz monster. So it's up to us as to what we actually want to go for. We could go for the Yugioh. However, with that being said, since we don't actually have certain cards, I don't want to actually go for it right away. Let's see. Alright, well, I'm thinking maybe we're just going to try and add it back. So we're going to activate Incantation Bookstone, allowing us to reveal a ritual spell in our hand, and then special summon both this card from our hand and one incantation monster from our deck. So what do we want to go for? Well, Kandol will be the best one to... Well, actually, we could go for instead. Oh no, we haven't even added with Brionic yet. No, that's my mistake. Brionic will allow us to then add our... Brionic will allow us to add our... what was it? Valkyris? No, not Valkyris. Yugioh. I don't know, I just got lost in thoughts there. So yeah, bringing out Yugioh to our hand from Brionic's effect. Bookstone will then special summon out our Kandol. When Kandol is actually special summoned from the deck, then you could then add a ritual spell, in which case we're going to add Kaleidoscope because it's one of the key cards in this particular combo here that we'll be performing. So just bring it out like this. So yeah, from here, it doesn't matter on your placing. I don't think placing matters too much here with this deck, at least for my case. Activate Kaleidoscope, allowing you to send one of your Herald of Arclights to the graveyard. By sending this to the graveyard, you can special summon out the Yugioh. Pretty much at this point, your opponent's screwed. With Herald of Arclight, you can then add an additional monster from your deck to your hand, a ritual monster. We could probably add our Chalice Lime. So look for Chalice Lime. So here's Chalice Lime, and let's see, what else can we do here? Chalice Lime pretty much allows us to special summon an incantation monster from our deck, so it does make things really fun, allowing you to make quite a bit of plays. So I'm actually just going to reveal the Chalice Lime from our hand, discard the Inception, and then we could special summon an incantation monster from our deck. So this definitely does change up the situation. I think I'll be activating, I think I'll be adding... We have to make sure that we will have to ritual summon later on, so definitely be careful there. Let's see. I'm gonna add special summon out Talismandra. By bringing out Talismandra, this will pretty much allow us to then add any ritual monster from our deck to our hand, in which case I think I'll bring out... I could bring out... no, there's no point in doing that, that'll be a bit too much anyway. We'll bring out our... should we bring out just the protection? I mean, we could go for Trishula. It's going to work both ways. Yeah, it will be really amazing there. So from here, we can then send our Talismandra to the graveyard, and then add this card back to our hand. And let's see, so what else can we do from here? Special summon an incantation monster from our deck, I guess. We only have one left, and that would be Pencil Plume, but it's not like it's the most amazing. But we'll bring up Pencil Plume, and from here, Pencil Plume will then allow us to add a ritual monster from our graveyard to our hand. We only have one copy, of course, of the Bryonic, or one target, which is the Bryonic. But yeah, as you can see, look at this start off. We ended up with double the amount of cards in our field, within our board and our hand, of course. But we also got resources in the graveyard. For example, Kaleidoscope and Cycle are both reusable. So definitely quite nice there. But at this point, if we don't ritual summon, we lose 2500 at the end of the turn. So I'm going to activate the Incantation Inception, allowing us to then ritual summon. So in this case, you could ritual summon any ritual monster, so you can bring out Trishula, but Trishula's effect won't work since you're going first. Your opponent pretty much has nothing on the board, so my best bet here would be to take the Pencil Plume and take the Candle, and just tribute both of them, allowing you to go for your Chalice line, which would be very nice as well. But yeah, essentially this is basically what we've managed to accomplish with this particular board. Of course, defense or attack is up to you. I'm just doing this for space reasons. But yeah, definitely very nice start here. You could also normal summon the Dance Princess since you haven't actually done that, so that could also alter your plays. But overall, you do have Bryonic and Trishula, and I think that's definitely a really amazing start. Considering how bad our hand started off with, it looked like we couldn't do anything, but incantations, you know, they're really just amazing. I mean, it blows my mind even till now that I'm able to produce such crazy boards, being able to do all these kinds of things. Keep in mind that at this point, if I wanted to, I could go into a Link Summon. I mean, yeah, you have Unicorn, that's obviously going to negate it, but you can just bring out a big beat stick, it doesn't matter, it's insanely crazy. So yeah, definitely really fun. Alright, so we already went about going first. Let's actually try going second this time. I didn't really think that the test hands would be that long, but it did turn out to be quite a long video. Okay, so 6 cards for our opening hand, definitely very nice. We have 2 copies of Pre-Prep here, and they're not hard ones per turn, so I'm going to activate both of them. First one I'm going to search out is obviously Bryonic. Where's Bryonic? Bryonic is over here. Second one I'm going to search for is Chalice Lime. Both are very applicable in this particular scenario. We're going to discard Bryonic, also allowing us to add our Unicorn. Very fantastic here. As you can see, this is definitely already really good start. Essentially, we can activate Kaleidoscope, send off the Herald of Arclight, allowing us to add our Unicorn. Herald of Arclight will then allow us to search, allowing us to add something we possibly could use. So in this case, I'm thinking maybe we should add... what could we add here? Could we add Valkyris? I mean, we are going second, keep that in mind, so we are trying to actually go for an OTK. Right now we've already negated our opponent's stuff, so we have Herald of Arclight to actually incorporate here as well, which would definitely be quite nice to see what we can do. We do have Chalice Lime, which could allow us to extend our plays like crazy. So I'm going to have to think about this carefully. I'm thinking about going for Trishula. I think it's a safe move. So let's just go for that. We're going to add the Trishula to the hand with Herald of Arclight. So in this particular scenario, what I'll do now is I'll actually use Chalice Lime's effect, revealing this card, allowing me to discard one card. So I'm thinking maybe we'll discard the... Should we discard Manju? I mean, we could discard Manju. Or maybe we'll discard Trishula and use it later. So we could discard that, allowing us to special summon an incantation from our deck. So in this case, we could bring out... Who do we want to bring out? We would have to bring out someone actually meaningful in this particular scenario. So I kind of want to bring out... Let's see... Candle? No, maybe not Candle. Maybe we'll bring out... Because Candle will allow us to search from the deck. There's no point in that because we already have Manju. We could also just search for Pencil Plume. No, that wouldn't work too. Talismandra might be the best choice here. So I think I'll go for Talismandra, which will then allow me to obviously add a Nekroz monster from our deck to our hand. So we could always add Valkyries, but we could also add Decisive Armor, which would be a bit more of an aggressive play. So that could be an option. I think I'll do that. I'll add Decisive Armor via Talismandra's effect. Of course, normal summon the Manju. This will allow us to add our... You could add Inception. That could be interesting. Because Inception could be used twice as well. So this stays in the hand, obviously. But yeah, Inception could be used twice. One to bring out Chalice Lime maybe, one to bring out Decisive Armor, and we would somehow need to bring out Trishula in some sort of way, and I'm thinking, yeah, we could add this, we could still add this, it still actually work quite well. So simply what we do is we'll activate the Inception, allowing us to tribute off our Manju and our Talismandra. This will allow us to go for our Decisive Armor, so it's level 10 of course. Decisive Armor can obviously use its own effect, destroy one of your opponent's set cards if you wanted to. And so now this is gone. So from here you can then discard a incantation monster, send, and use its effect to then... I don't know, should we do that? I mean, we'll get back to the hand regardless, but we also get to special summon another incantation from our deck. So that could actually work to our liking in this particular case. We already used Talismandra, which kind of bothers me. We could add maybe Bookstone. No, it's not Bookstone, Pencil Plume, because it's special summon. It brings back the monster. So Pencil Plume will then bring out Chalice Lime again. Let's move that aside there. Yep, so we'll bring out Pencil Plume, and then from there what we could do is we could take... Let's see, we could take Inception. We could take Inception, triggered off the Chalice Lime, which will then allow us to then go for the Gungnir, which would be an alright move. That's not too bad. And then maybe we'll use the effect of Gungnir to discard cycle and destroy another card. It's good enough, I guess. It's good enough to deal damage, though it doesn't seem too worthwhile for me. I think I could have done better. But yeah, I don't want to put this away, so I'm just gonna go again and see how we go. Okay, 6 cards. This will definitely be very interesting because we have pre-prep already allowing us to add our Bryonic, discard Bryonic allowing us to add Yugioh. So where are you, Yugioh? Yugioh is over... Nope. It's on the top of the deck. Wow, it always happens to me. We can activate Kaleidoscope. No, actually, could we? Do we need to go so desperately? No, there's no need to be that desperate yet. But we could actually reveal Ritual Monster, so reveal the Yugioh, special summon out Talismandra. Talismandra will then allow us to special summon out one of our incantations from our deck. Depends which one we want to go for. In this particular scenario, we could go for a... It's very interesting. We could go for... I mean, we can't special summon out another Talismandra, so it's gonna be either Candle, Pencil Plume. Pencil Plume can only bring out Bryonic, Bookstone won't be able to bring out anything, and so we're left with either Candle or Pencil Plume. And in this case, it would seem that it would be a better choice to bring out Pencil Plume. Pencil Plume seems to be the best choice, because it'll bring back our Bryonic from the graveyard. So I'll go for Pencil Plume, and then Pencil Plume will then bring out the Bryonic, which would be very nice. We can then activate Kaleidoscope, sending this to the grave, allowing us to special summon out the Yugioh. And from there, Herald of Arclight will then allow us to search for either a Ritual Monster or Ritual Spell. In this case, you have quite a few options. I kind of want to bring out Trishula. Keep in mind we are going second in this particular case. I wanted to do a better demonstration of our plays here. So I'll bring out Trishula, and from here we can then activate Nekroz Mirror, which will pretty much then tribute off these two. And this will allow us to go for our Trishula because they're both adding up to level 9. So yeah, and with Trishula out, we've pretty much got ourselves a really good start on things, which is quite amazing. You could go beyond that. What you could do is keep this up here and send this instead. Then go for Cycle, allowing us to tribute this to bring back this. And they'll go for game. That's a lot better. But yeah, that's pretty much a really big improvement. So I hope you guys enjoyed this particular test stand video. Definitely does a better demonstration in this second part here, but I'll keep them all together. Going to be a very long video, but I do hope you guys enjoy it. I don't plan on splitting them at all. But with that being said, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you next time.